Now the US sees Jerusalem as a Jewish capital. Amazing. Well, not really. What does the Bible tell us? The Bible tells us that God, way back in the days of David, had chosen Jerusalem to be the capital over my people. Oh yes, it will be a burdensome stone down through time to those nations who try to carry it, but ultimately it will be the Jerusalem, the city of rest, the city of peace, where Christ will rule. So here's Jerusalem. We know it should be associated with the Jews at the end. Zechariah 14. But look what Trump said. Statement by Trump, here it is, it comes from the White House itself, on Jerusalem. I have determined that it is the time to officially recognise Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Today I'm delivering it. It was 70 years ago that US under President Trump recognised the State of Israel. But today we finally acknowledge the obvious, that Jerusalem is Israel's capital. Israel's capital. So there we go. Just in a moment. Look at the date. Only, 2 months ago. Staggering. The speed at which things are happening is staggering. And now, other countries are talking about moving their embassies to Jerusalem, probably Australia too. Doesn't list who they are. But they see it clear. Jerusalem must remain a united, safe, secure city with freedom of worship for all faiths. That's what they're saying. And of course it will only do so, they say, under the Jewish control. And so things are changing. But it's opposed. Here's the opposition. The Muslim leaders came together in Constantinople. There they are. They met together and said each Jerusalem ought to be a Palestinian capital. And you can see some of the leaders who went there for that meeting. But those names that we talked about, with one exception, didn't go, didn't support it. And so things are moving dramatically. Here we are again. Palestinian claim to Jerusalem loses Saudi Arabia and is US support. You see, if you go into the Palestinian area, where do they get their money from? Oh, good industry? You're joking. Good farming? You're joking. Where do they get their money from? They got it from Saudi, they got it from Europe, they got it from America. And they were supporting them. In other words, they were fundamentally on the dole from these countries. And now, because of the stand the Palestinians are making and the new stand America's making, Saudi has said, no more money from us. US is saying, no more money from us. Only area they're likely to get money from is Europe. And so things are changing quickly in that area. You see, they reckon 71% of the population of the Palestinians would like to be able to work in Israel. Fairly obvious. If you work for an Arab company, you get paid that much. For doing the same job in an Israeli company, you get paid twice as much. Little wonder they'd like to be with Israel, wouldn't you? Double your pay just like that? Of course. So that's what they're thinking, many of them. But you see, the leadership isn't. The leadership's trying to manipulate things in the Middle East, but things have gone against them in 1 year.